tonight, American skiing icon Lindsey Vonn resting at an Italian hospital. She was early in her women's downhill run at the Olympics when she crashed, breaking her leg. She was airlifted from the course to that hospital and has already undergone surgery. And of course, you'll remember Vonn competing in the games with a torn left ACL that she suffered just 9 days ago. Her teammate, Breezy Johnson, taking home the gold medal in that event. And joining us now is someone who knows a thing or two about the slopes and competing. Three-time Olympian and two-time medalist Tommy Moe. He won gold in the men's downhill back in 1994, along with silver in those same games in the Super G. Tommy, thank you so much for being here with us. It's great to have you here to kind of give us some context around. I think everybody was just rooting so hard for her, and to see this happen, just was not. It just like took everybody's breath away. But what did you think when you saw the crash this morning?
Yeah, I got up really early and watched the men's or the women's downhill here in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. And Lindsey Vonn's had an amazing career. She came back and won a few races this year. I thought she was definitely going to probably win the downhill, but her teammate Breezy Johnson came down and won the downhill for the U.S. It was awesome.
Yeah. And what Lindsey Vonn was trying to accomplish was nothing short of remarkable, attempting to win a gold while skiing with this torn ACL. I know you tore your ACL, so you know what this feels like. Help people understand what that's like in trying to ski on that. And what is it about you world-class athletes that you would even attempt something like this? Because it is incredible, the dedication and the competitive nature and the drive.
Especially in Lindsey's case, she's had so many injuries. I mean, if you look at her highlight reel, it's like crash after crash, and she's won like 80-some World Cup events. And just to watch her come back, I mean, she's already won with her comeback, but it's just kind of heartbreaking to see her go out of the starting gate and have a big mishap right away and end up breaking her leg. And I mean, what a champion. She's a warrior, and hats off. I hope she has a great recovery with this injury, but in the end, she shows that as an American skier, you can come back and race into your 40s. And 41 years old and still racing in the Olympics, pretty impressive.
It's pretty amazing. For us amateur skiers, a run like what she was doing today, what does that feel like? How fast are you going? What are the elements like? Like, what is it like to be, strapped into those skis going down that mountain?
It's that's a good question. It's a little bit like being a Formula One racer. When I used to race on the World Cup, I mean, when I was at the top of the Olympic downhill in 1994, I was like, I had the mindset that either I was going to win an Olympic medal or I was going to crash. So it's just all about the mental preparation and trusting yourself. And the hardest part about skiing is just thinking that you can get out of your mind a little bit, because you're trying to figure out like who's going to win. Am I going to win? But instead, you just have to really focus on the task at hand, which is trying to execute on race day. And for Breezy to come through and win the gold, and for Lindsey to go out there and give it everything she had, is the American skiers. We've always had like great American skiers. Bill Johnson won the Olympic downhill in 1984, and then I won in 1994. And of course, Michaela Schifrin and Jacqueline Wiles and the whole U.S. ski team. We've always had amazing skiers from the United States, and that legacy goes on.
Yeah, it certainly continues. And so for somebody like you guys, how hard is it? I would imagine it's really hard to let go of walking away from this opportunity to ski in the Olympics like this, especially if you're Lindsey and you're on this comeback tour. It's got to be a thing you're so committed to.
I think Lindsey, she won the Olympic downhill. It was in Whistler 2010. So amazing, 15 years ago, and then she took a 5-year sabbatical and then came back, and this year she won a World Cup in Crans, Montana, and then got a few seconds and a few thirds, and she's leading the downhill title. Amazing skier, but it's so hard to actually like hang up your skis.
Yeah.
At some point in your career, like even when I did it in 1998, I did 3 Olympics, and I went to the 98 Olympics in Nagano, Japan, and got 8th in the downhill and 12th in the Super G, and I was somewhat pleased with my career, but I didn't really want to quit. But in the end, you got to know when to say when, and it's just a super dangerous sport, but it's the most rewarding sport in the world.
Yeah, it is. I can't imagine going that fast and the rush you must get, and also like tempering that with kind of being mentally locked in. Tommy Moe, thank you for that context. Thanks for kind of describing it to those of us who will never ski like you, but certainly like to cheer you on. It's great to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great Olympic experience. Thank you.
Thank you, you too.